Hi, everybody. It's Russ Sallow here today with GPS to Go, and I'm thrilled to have with me a gentleman from a new company doing business with the Geotab world. He is what we would call, I guess, a third-party vendor, and this new company is working with Geotab, and the company is called Maps BI, and I've got on the line here today Mike Branch, who I understand is the president and CEO. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Hi, Russ. How's it going? Very good.
Good, thank you. Thanks for joining me. I met you at the dealer conference, and we've seen you come to us helping out with one of our customers that wanted to get really, what would you call it, really good driver analytics that,
Yes.
you know, our system with Geotab is good, but we wanted to, I guess, to coin a phrase, take it to the next level, and Maps BI seems to be able to do that so well. Tell us a little bit about Maps BI and what your secret sauce is that you offer.
Yeah, so Maps BI really is an engine for visual analytics and dashboards. What we really want to do is make it very easy for you to get access to your location-based data in a quick, simple, and interactive way. You know, we've got reams of data coming in from, telematics devices, from, CRM systems. And what we try to do is make it easy for you to digest all of that data, again, in a very interactive way.
Oh, I like it. And the thing I've noticed about this is that the visuals are clean, they're modern, they're efficient, and for the business owner who is used to looking at maybe tables and Excel spreadsheets where it's enough to make your eyes cross and give you a migraine headache, you're able to digest that information, I think, with what Maps BI does and really understand it quickly. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. And so There's two big pluses to using Maps BI. One is the interactive and highly visual nature of it allows you to make those decisions and get that information that much quicker. And two, we allow you to bring multiple data sources in as well too. So you talked, to bringing in telematics data from, your Geotab device. That's fantastic. But what you can also do is now overlay other data on top of that as well too. If you've got, data coming in from, say, a CRM system or any type of sales system that you might have.
Okay. Show us that lovely photograph with your face on it as well there, so we know.
Yeah. We'll go to the My Dashboard section. So I'm in Maps BI right now, right? And in Maps BI, you've got a whole bunch of different sections. So we've got our My Dashboard section here. You can, favorite different dashboards. You can see your clients' dashboards, any feeds you've got access to in here. It's really easy to go and create a dashboard. You can create one that connects directly up to your information from, say, Geotab or Salesforce in real time. Or you can actually upload, if you just want to do a kind of a point-in-time analysis, upload an Excel spreadsheet, and you can visualize your data that way as well, too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really grabbed me, you and I talked about this before the interview, one of the things that really grabbed me and I thought was so neat is, in my world, GPS to Go, our typical fleet customer, they're business owners, and they want to know the usual type of where are they, when did they start, when did they finish, where did they go, and they're looking at that in, it's a very modern, hip way that Geotab lays it out, but it's the standard kind of information. And one of the things that you talked about was, imagine that you are the sales manager for any large company where you have a whole bunch of sales reps on the road. And we get this question from time to time. And sales reps, we need to know about their performance. And what I thought was just fantastic, it was this Maps BI overlay. So can you take us through an example of that?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that you've got, we built Maps BI in such a way where we've got a whole set of different overlays that you can put onto your dashboards, right? So if you've got data coming in from multiple systems, you can bring and mash them all together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one just from a demo set here in the pharmaceutical sector. And I'm going to go into this dashboard over here. And it's a bit of a competitive analysis dashboard, and I've got a lot of fake data that I'm bringing up here. But what we're looking at is, how we're doing from a sales perspective. So I'm looking at two different competitive drugs here. In this case, I've just taken a couple of sample drugs. I'm looking at, say, Diovan and Avapro. So Avapro is my competitor here, and what I can see is that they're on my region map. And what that means is all these different regions here where you see red and orange, so we can see that they're doing quite well. Their market share is quite up. Whereas us, we're in green as Diovan, and we're not doing so hot. You can see in certain areas we're starting to approach some good market share, but we're 13% over here, 2% over here, 5% over here, so not quite so well. As you kind of zoom in and zoom out, you can see the bubbles kind of change. As I zoom in a little bit more, you can see a little bit more detail. And, as I click on any of these bubbles, I can start seeing some information about, in this case, we're looking at prescription rates from a specific physician that's brought in from, a CRM-type database like Salesforce. So we can look at, prescriptions of Diovan, our market share within that area, how many calls our reps did within that area. So it's sales data that has been brought into MapsBI, and as you kind of move your map around here, you'll notice that your different widgets on the dashboard change as well too, right? So I can see here, breakout by zone. If I'm a sales manager, right? If I've zoned my salespeople into different areas, I can see my month-over-month revenue. I can see my market share. Down here, I can also see, my month-over-month revenue, not only for my specific drug line, but my competitors as well too. And that's a bit of a unique case in the pharmaceutical sector because they do have access to a lot of this data. But picture having your month-over-month revenue automatically overlaid, and maybe you want to overlay that with something like your telematics data, right? To be able to see, where your hot clients are, and are you stopping and visiting those clients on a regular basis? Are you spending too much time with clients that aren't bringing in a lot of revenue? Now all of a sudden you can start seeing that type of data on your dashboard.